count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not supposed to be a lineup till 8:30. 12, 13, 14. 40 cars. There's 39.
They're mostly trucks.
Oh, look at this crap. I need to get this done. That's garlic parmesan. I don't know.
Looks like they got exercise at 10 Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Line dance at 1:30 on Wednesday. And bingo and karaoke.
That's what I'm doing, but whatever. Kia versus Kia. Oh, is that a missing cat? I can't see it. I wonder what the date is.
These people will slam the living shit out of your trunk, too. Yeah, I could see that Wifey Poo went out and she bought, thousands of dollars worth of equipment, like a door lock, and looks like she got a few cameras, Nest cameras. We work with those. We work with Google. And I also see that, she's got a thermostat on the wall. We just want to make sure we replace that thermostat. See, our thermostats are connected to the fire department. So let's say you have a fire and the house goes from like 60 degrees to, 110 degrees. And your regular thermostat kicks on and begins to fuel the fire and blow all the carbon monoxide, through all the vents and stuff, and could kill little doggy over there. And of course, anyone else in the house, it'll burn the house down like within 7 minutes or less. Where with our thermostat, it cuts off. It's just one of the many devices that we can offer you. And that way it's not blowing smoke all around your house, killing everybody. But yeah, we can work with these equipment that you bought. Looks like you bought a couple $1,000s worth of equipment. That's great. We can get it proper monitored and just use our basic system too. And we'll throw that in there for free to add you some additional things like a carbon monoxide detector and fire alarm and cameras and things like that.
Closer to the heart. Closer to the heart. Blacksmith and
not kind. You said neither am I. Yeah, outside so brand new. Let me to talk about it. And when the car broke down, they started walking. Left before the sun came up. That they walk on this pavement road. Awake on my and I feel like a newborn, shaking your scream. It's you wanna take my picture. Secondhand like glory, missed the bus, but I'm in no hurry. Molasses doesn't matter what I say. Can't rely. Feel like a
chick that lives there looks like a young Jennifer Lawrence. Pretty crazy.
No good reason. Run a carbon black test on.
Well, I pulled into a QT. They got a taco casa over there. I'm only pulling 300 calories on a turkey croissant. And go in there and get a mushy burrito, also known as a super burrito. It's a little mushy. It ain't too bad. About 500-600 calories. You can also do a taco light, 400 to 600 calories, depending on how you make it. They put a little sour cream on there. It's pretty good. Might get some of that. Well, I get some more gas and come over here to QT and probably get a refill up on this right here. Get myself a little polar pop at QT. That's where I'm at right now, QT. Kind of see it right there. The side advertisement right there. And there. Probably go in there and get myself a polar pop or just a soda. Probably a Coke Zero. Then I'd jump over there and over by that Wendy's at Casa Taco and get probably a super burrito. Top it off at 600, maybe 700 calories. Plus the 300 for the turkey croissant this morning, which I did not vlog. It's basically just cutting the side of a soggy bagel, lay down some flat American cheese, throw on some turkey, put a little mayo on that, touch of sour cream, throw that down, microwave 45 seconds. Yeah, so I went ahead and went with the hot dog rather than the what's you call it, the taco light or super burrito. Next door, Casa Taca. We're just gonna go with this souped up hot dog, ranging between 200 to 300 calories. Got my polo pop.
The other night, I can't even say.
You can't destroy your problems by destroying yourself. Death is not the answer for your soulmate.
In a garage on a couch, listening.
Hello, it's me. For a long, long time. Maybe I think too much, but something's wrong. There's something here doesn't last.
No major injuries, I don't think. In fact, they got the car was banged up on the side. Nothing major though, I don't think. But right, Live Oak Creek.
We still have time, but still goodbye. Every time I think about it, I wanna cry. With bombs in the devil, then the kids keep coming. No way to be the easy time to be young. But I tell myself that I'm doing right.
Yeah, you can only get that thing at certain times of the day. See how it goes like that? Now it could be, if I'm not mistaken, if I open this up, I use this as a lens, which I'm not going to be able to do right there. But if I get in here, and I use this as a lens, nope, that doesn't work either, does it? It might only be the time of day. It has to be like a perfect time. It could be, let me, well, it's got to be a certain time of day. No, that didn't work either. I had half of it. You get 100% on the left, I get 100% on the right.
Fake fingernail that would not be chemical, it'd be physical. Some of those kind of things. What? Who produces a blah 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 food code? That one's.
So I try to record a lot of my dream journal on Facebook, and I released a couple of Linda's dream journals. At least the daily entries is really what it is, creating a dream journal. I've been doing it, and I started dreaming more. It's very strange. The written word is very powerful, the things that it can do. So sometimes I only have time to really, some dream journals are very difficult to write down. It's like you don't even know how to begin the entry, the journal entry. This one was, I was working for a company that was not too far from Clay Cooley's Kia. Kia is like a car dealership. I've worked for a car dealership before. I worked for Patterson Kia a long time ago, 2013. But this was like, the setup was different, and I was working for a different company across the way. So there wasn't the big highway that's there now if you go towards Irving, where Clay Cooley is. So in the dream, it wasn't like that. It was more of almost like a neighborhood. And the company I was working for, they were kind of mobile workers. They met like in an office. I don't know what product I was selling, but it was for a pretty good amount of money. But it wasn't like anything, it wasn't anything marvelous, it wasn't anything where you're making tons of money, but it was like stable, and it was working, so it was reasonable. People were in and out, very stale kind of place, very office kind of, it wasn't like an office where they were always at. They were just inhabiting the office temporarily to meet and talk. Well, what ended up happening was I needed more money. So I went over to Clay Cooley, and this kind of really did happen in real life, but I went over to Clay Cooley to see what it would be like to sell cars. And so I guess I was like, auditing the group or something. It was almost like that. And what ended up happening was all these people were there. They're all dressed professional. It was very much like The Office with Steve Carell, but it wasn't like in an office building like that. It was more like in a car dealership. But there were different departments, all these different departments. And it turned out, the more I investigated the dealership, the more I realized there were a lot of people working there. Like at least 100 men or so were working, mostly all in ties, different cubicles. Some were walking around, like the sales floor. And then there were maybe, I don't know, like 30 women that were also working too. And they were like in cubicles and, so I would like explore and kind of say like, what is this? And there was one department that was the cybersecurity department. There were just a bunch of like Asian guys all kind of bored out of their mind. But it was like a big party that was going on. And it was like, people were just kind of like trying to, it was almost like Jackass. If Jackass had like a team, they were kind of showing each other up, like doing weird office jokes and throwing things at each other and cracking up. Like a lot of jokes were being told like all day long. It didn't seem like there was much work happening. Anyway, there's the C-130. It was a very strange dream. And then I got to the point where I didn't really like it. And I was like, it was just too scattered and too chaotic. And it was just like people were just getting paid to have fun. And no one took anybody serious. And then finally a sale happened. And it was only one car sale. And that was all they needed, for the whole team. And everyone was like happy, and it was like, how could that possibly be true? They would need more than one car sale. But I don't remember who sold the car. And then the boss came in, he was laughing. And, it's like, they got that car sale and everyone was kind of cheering. And then other chaos started happening. And I remember the end of the dream. So I was standing there like, maybe I should go back to my other work. Maybe I should go back and, where I'm, it's reasonable and people are, they're not like clowns just joking around and all this stuff. I think there was some sexual tension in the air. It got kind of Wolf of Wall Street, kind of, have you ever seen Wolf of Wall Street? And then I thought, maybe I should go back. And I reached into my pocket and my keys weren't there. So like I was going to be trapped. I couldn't find my keys, to my car. I was like, how am I going to get back? And then that's when the nightmare took place and I woke up. Very strange. Another thing is if I was getting like 20,000 or 40,000 views, there's kind of like, I think, a permission that you have to go through, I guess maybe with Hollywood, maybe New York, but probably Hollywood, because even Casey Neistat had to go to Los Angeles, or at least to the beach in California. It's kind of like you have to ask permission, because Google and stuff like that is in the West, and they're very territorial, It doesn't really matter if, it might be some instruction they give you. I was going to say it doesn't matter about the vlog, but it probably doesn't, although you can tell that my vlogs, no one's catching on, so it's like the catch is probably California. This is where it goes west, right? So that there's people that make vlogs about just going out to California. And what I've noticed about some of those is like, they may get like 1 million views and then like there's no other vlog after that. It's like they go from Boston to California or wherever, and then that vlog gets a lot of attention and then they just disappear. It's like they get off of, or maybe they get a job where they're offered a great amount of money or something, or something happens. That's what I noticed.
These smiling eyes are just a mirror for me.
Texas is if you follow this road right here, which is Chapin Road, in wintertime in December when it starts to snow, this is unpassable. You can't drive on it. They close this road down usually. It gets so icy, you'll slide around. Yeah, because I had, to do delivery during the winter. This whole thing was pretty much cut off. It was unpassable. People still drove on it, of course, but it's so much snow and so much ice. And then in the summertime, we're dealing with like 110 degrees. It's very difficult. Texas is very difficult when it comes to weather. It gets very, very hot for a very long time, and then it gets very cold, like extremely cold. Especially the Panhandle can get like -20.
Swing low with a woman and kind. Smoke my stuff and drink all my wine. Made up my mind to make a new start. Going to California with a
Yeah, that's what they look like. Tell you what, I don't know where they come from, but they cost about $100 to get the tire replaced. So where's the camera? It's right there. There's the camera. There's the car. And there was the screw right next to this thing. Look at how that's shaped too. So when you roll over it, it pops up. Unbelievable, dude. I stopped within a few feet from that area. Another camera over there, but it's fixed the other area. You don't want it to go there either. You want it to go way out there because they can blow back into the road. Just gotta see if there's any, because those screws are the worst. The screws are far worse than the nails. The nail probably wouldn't have done anything. See any other ones. It's pretty crazy.
Waking up dead inside of my head will never do. There is no
Pods I usually don't stop unless there's actual activity, so it just goes blue. 970 square feet. It's about $700,000. Actually, $725,000. That's in.